So Abby and Brittany Hensel are deep in family mode with Abby's hubby, Josh Bowling, weeks after welcoming their first kid, and even the family dog joined the outing. So the famous conjoined twins were spotted keeping it low-key over the weekend in their Minnesota hometown, dropping their labradoodle at the groomer while Josh handled a grocery run at the local market. So the whole crew looked happy and settled, truly in the thick of family life with the newborn in the mix. Things are clearly busy. Okay, so remember earlier this month, TMZ snagged pics of the twins loading a car-seated baby into a Tesla, though they've still kept mum on whether the little one's theirs. All right. So, anywho, as we all know, Abby and Brittany set the internet buzzing last year when word got out. Abby tied the knot with Josh back in 2021, sparking endless questions about the relationship dynamics. Okay, so this is really insane that Abby and this other girl were seen out and about grocery shopping, and they were, of course, having a really good time. And of course, they were, being themselves, obviously, which to me is perfectly fine because, why shouldn't they be themselves while they're out and about grocery shopping? And what's really insane is that, they were with their husband, Josh Bowling. And Josh Bowling, to me, seems like a really gentleman guy to me because he was just out there helping them out, and he was just out there wanting to be very supportive of what they were doing in the grocery shopping. And they were like, okay, well, if they want to be with their dogs and they also want to be with me, then so it be, because at the end of the day, we are a family after all. Why shouldn't I leave them alone? And at the end of the day, it's also very rare having to see that there is a conjoined family going on here. And to me, it's also really insane because I have never seen that there are conjoined twins going on. But hey, they're happy to be conjoined. They have been conjoined for a very long time now. And, I believe that as long as they're not beefing, as long as they are not going after each other and pulling each other's hair, I think it should all be fine. Okay? Because, it would have been a living hell if Abby and Brittany Hensel were to be conjoined and they wouldn't be getting along with each other, because then that would make their lives a living hell, because then later on they would be wanting to do bad things to each other, and that is one thing that we all don't want, and that's one thing that Josh Bowling also doesn't want at all. Okay? The dogs, by the way, are really cute, by the way, because their dogs look really adorable. And the fact that one of the Hensels got to welcome a first kid, to me, is very insane, because